Você acredita que a linguagem faz parte do ser humano e já nasce com ele, de forma inata, como acredita Chomsky? Ou você é da linha que acredita que a linguagem ela é desenvolvida socialmente, como é o caso do nosso estudioso Vygotsky? Fica até o final do vídeo, eu vou te mostrar os dois pensamentos e aí você comenta dizendo qual é o que faz mais sentido para você. E para você que não me conhece, eu sou o Rafael Godoy, linguista e professor de inglês há mais de 10 anos. Neste vídeo, eu vou te mostrar um tópico cotidiano em inglês para você treinar o seu ouvido, né? Eu vou falar de uma forma simplificada que vai ajudar, mesmo que você não é um aluno avançado, a compreender o meu inglês. Bora lá? So, I promised in the beginning of the video, we have two ideas of how we acquire languages. One is Chomsky's idea, the idea that we are born with a skill, an ability, pre-wired ability to learn languages. And this idea, this Chomsky's idea, is based on the fact that it's not possible to teach a child everything that is necessary to speak a language. Think about one kid in your family or a friend's family. Think about this child. You probably hear different conjugations in the past, wrong conjugations from this child. Yes, and adults didn't teach this child this conjugation. Yes, the family doesn't speak, doesn't say eu fazi minha tarefa. They don't say like this. But it's probable that this child says eu fazi minha tarefa. So this is a wrong conjugation in the past that the child never heard before. Never. It's a creation that comes from the child. So the child is hearing, yes, abstracting language, knowledge, and is creating language, creating structures. This conjugation, eu fazi, the kid never heard in the past. It's a creation, a wrong creation, but it's a creation, a structure from the child. So this is a proof that the structures, the knowledge, the abilities to speak English is something that we as humans are born with. It's innate. We have Chomsky's ideas. They are about a universal grammar. You have a universal grammar. If you are born in Russia, in Brazil, in Italy, you develop the language. Italian, Russian, Portuguese, you learn because you have this skill inside you. Like birds will fly one day, humans will speak, will communicate. Of course, they need interactions, yes, to develop this ability. But it's something that is inside humans. And social interactions make this flourish, you know? Now, this is Chomsky's idea. But another very important guy in the social studies of language is Vygotsky. Vygotsky focused his studies on learning languages with the interactions. So according to Vygotsky, we learn languages when we interact. And more, we learn languages when we interact with a speaker who is superior to ourselves. Example, you have the teacher, superior speaker of English, and you have a student, inferior in theory. So this student here will try to grow to be the same level as the teacher, to be the level of the superior. He has a zone of development to grow, to arrive there, to get there. Yes? He is not in a limbo. He doesn't know where to go, this student. No, he has a zone. Yes? Vygotsky calls this zone of proximal development. It's here, the proximal development, this zone. This happens with native speakers. Native speakers, they are superior speakers. If you travel to the United States, you have contact with a superior speaker, a native speaker, and you try to get to his level. But be careful, this proximal zone here, proximal development zone, it's interesting if the difference is not so big. You need to reduce, you need to facilitate. That's why teachers are so important. Yes, teachers are so important in this process because they facilitate this. By the way, comment here if you have a teacher or you had in the past a teacher that facilitated this process for you. How did this teacher do this? You know, facilitate for you, reduce the size of the zone, yes, the range of the zone to have a better development. Yes, comment here on the video. Yeah, and so we have the two theories. One theory is more about cognitive, more about grammar. The other is more about social interactions. But what I want you to see is that languages are complex, very complex things. So one theory needs to complement the other. And we have other theories that complement even more these two theories. And this is exactly what we do here at OneTwoThree, our school. Here, we try to combine all the ideas, the communicative idea, the social interactions, the innate ability from Chomsky, and we create a whole idea that works for you the best way you can. If you want to know more about how we do this, here on the description of this video, you can click and check our course. Take a look. You will like it. Okay? But now, going back to the video, so these social interactions, or more about the pre-wired ability from Chomsky, which one makes more sense to you? Do you agree with them? Comment here. Bye-bye.